What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
Hello, it is Joey.
And it's David, and this is another Downtuned Brew review.
Yes, it is. Alright, so today we got some from Kings Brewing Co. I never really heard of it till recently. And
No.
It was hyped up when we went to the last release a little bit. Saw it was available. It was being distributed a little bit. And we were able to cop some. So he's going to give the description while I pour it.
So if you don't know, Kings Brewing Company is out of Rancho Cucamonga, California. That's really far. That's on the other side of the coast. It's on the west coast. It's got blueberries, sweet cherries, black currant, yuzu. I don't know what yuzu is. Meyer lemon and vanilla bean. Looks good so far on the pour.
Yeah, it's a little bit darker than some other ones we've had.
But one of the reasons why we got this one was because, first off, we didn't really think, as people were talking about it, and as you can see on the can, that's what, like, their shtick is for these things. Yeah. These Fros'e. So, like, if you see one that has, like, this, like, Capri Sun pouch thing on it, it's, like, a pretty highly coveted beer. So, we found it at a beer distributor called Creston's in Middletown.
Yeah, they had some crazy stuff. I was able to pick up some Burley Oak Dream Sours
that place. And you don't get to do that often, actually. So that was actually a first. So we can say, like, we were able to cop some really good brews that you can't normally buy.
Yeah, considering they had this, they had the Dreams, they had some other stuff too that was pretty insane. They had some of the imprint stuff. Yeah, I definitely suggest going to check out Creston whenever you have a chance. They have a lot of selection, and they're getting better. Anyway, moving on. Color, really, it's like a dark red.
Almost looks like a wine.
That's actually the first thought I had when I saw it.
I mean, that's kind of why they call it a Fros'e, because rosé is like a wine.
I don't know if every single one of these is like a dark red, but I know that this one is. But
they have another one that's like, what is it, pineapple grape ups? What was it called?
Yeah, it's like upside down something. I think it's upside down cake. I think it's always upside down
cake. Down something.
Yeah, but anyway. Smell? Smells really good.
Smells really good. It actually kind of smells like a beery smell to it. This one actually kind of tastes like a beer. Do you get that?
It's like not too heavily
It's not
fruited.
It's not too heavily fruited, but it's actually it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it.
It's not like knocking my socks off.
No.
Like spoiler alert, probably not giving it a 5 just off the initial taste, but yeah, I mean, still a really solid brew.
This is not as good as the Smoothie, but it's like a different type. It's not as thick. I don't think that I don't know if they were trying to go for a thickness type thing, where the Smoothies, they might be on the thicker side of beers.
So I'll say this. We always compare beers, because, I mean, when you've had the best, that's what you want to compare all the other stuff to. You're not going to rate Thrills or an out of order a 5 and then not think about those when you're rating other sours. So obviously not everything's going to be an out of order or a Thrills or a Smoothie. I'm hesitant to throw Dreams in there right now, but I mean, there's some top quality Dreams out there too. I don't think this is quite there, but this is also just one, and I will say it at least has me interested in trying more. So
that's a good it's a good attitude for that. I agree with that. I agree. It's like, this is good, where's more? That's how we were with the slushy. It was like, it was good, and it's good enough for us to try more, and we do have another can of that. We still have to crack that open.
That's actually next on the menu. So after this video, if you're watching right now, you keep up with it. We're up to 21 subscribers, so
yes, dude,
we're doing pretty good.
It's not a whole lot, but we could have more.
It's like gonna be exponential. Hopefully, I mean, fingers crossed. We're trying to keep at this. Yeah. So if you're watching right now and you're like, "What's next?" It's gonna be the 450. So that's coming up, and you know what? Screw it. We're gonna be reviewing the Secret Machine, peach plum upside down cake in the near future. Also, I'm not sure if that's the next one after the 450, but definitely 450 next.
Heck yeah! All right, so ratings, I guess, right?
I'll let you take the first crack at this one.
Okay, I want one final sip before. All right. So the initial was my first taste was 4.5, but I kept going back and forth between 4.25 and 4.5. I personally think this is not quite a 5. It's still really good for what it is, for us having it for the first time. It's not heavily fruited, tastes like a beer. I don't know if they went for they got all the flavors that they were going for, because honestly, I couldn't tell you what half of the flavors are supposed to taste like anyway, other than cherries and blueberries.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 4.25. This is great. I like it.
See,
4.25.
I'll be honest. From my first initial taste, I was kind of thinking the same thing, and that's how we know we're on the same wavelength. For me, like first I'll talk about the cons. The cons is, like he mentioned, there's a lot of flavors that I'm not sure I actually am picking up on that they are talking about, and just the overall taste of it, like, I feel like it could be a little better. Not saying that it's bad. I mean, obviously what I'm about to rate this is going to be good, but it's, the pros. The pros. I like that 7% still. It's on the higher side.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And, I like that it's not as thick as some of the other beers that are in the same category with these fruited sours. I think that the pros definitely outweigh the cons, and I feel like I said, you basically already knew it. It's a 4.25 for me.
Okay,
so,
I had me on a cliffhanger there because I was like, oh, what's it going to be? He's building up all this suspense and everything.
Yeah, the cons, the pros kind of went at each other a little bit. It was never going to be a 5 for me. And just so with everything else I've had, it's impossible. Your spectrum becomes increasingly hard to become a 5. Now, if I never had a dream or a Dewey Thrills
or anything
Secret
better,
Machine, I would taste this and I'd be like, wow, 5. It just so happens I've had Thrills, Out of Order, Smoothies, all that stuff. Now I'm at the point where I know what a 5 is for me. It's a very high bar, so I'm not giving 5s out. Like, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's really hard. I'm right there with you. I had Sour Monkey was my very first 5 victory because I asked you about it and you're like, yeah, that's a not bad sour.
Still, that's like what, 9% or something like that.
Yeah, so like I tasted, and I was like, this is pretty good. If I would have had this though for my first, I would have been like, yeah, this definitely would be a 5. Yeah.
I mean, mad shout out to that Sour Monkey though. That's some good stuff.
Good.
It's not like this obviously, but like for 9%, and like you can get it pretty much anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, so good. But anyway,
we're burning up too much time.
Yeah, it's already 8 minutes. Anyway, that's all we really got anyway. So
thank you for sticking around for the entire video. Like and comment, subscribe to the channel. Keep up the support. We really do appreciate it. And this has been another Downtuned Brew review. And until next time, stay classy.